Well, here we are. The last time we got a full mainline Silent Hill game was Downpour. That was all the way in 2012. I wasn't really into horror back then. It had my interest for sure, but it was still new. It was still scary. I've been thinking about that quite a bit lately, that line when horror goes from feeling hostile to feeling comfortable. That only happens when you become a really big fan of the genre. For me, it was somewhere between 2013 and 2016, which I realized when I rewatched the first two Conjuring films. That first one was evil in my memory, while I remember the second one as a fun thrill ride. These days, I think they're both fun thrill rides. I love them, especially that second one, which has some incredible filmmaking craft on display. So my entire outlook on the genre of horror has changed since the last Silent Hill came out. It has been a while. Since then, of course, I've played most of them. One of them is maybe my favorite game ever made.
Is every person here a mental case? Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
Despite how horrific these games can be, it's become my ultimate comfort series. Something about just being in these places makes me happy. You can probably guess what my favorite thing about them is, right? Yeah, it's Minmo. No, it's the atmosphere. I've been loving Silent Hill F. The way the sketching notes on a map mechanic has been expanded is so cute, and the cutscenes are directed with so much personality. I mostly just want to take a look at the atmosphere though, so that's what we're doing here. I won't spoil the story, I won't talk about the combat. This is just a quick look at how Silent Hill F feels. I don't know if this was ever meant as a joke, but I think it's really funny that this game literally opens on a silent hill. This little town looks incredible. I spent so long in the opening area just taking in the details. The fog looks so good as it interacts with the morning sun. It gives everything a thin layer of condensation that makes flat surfaces like stairs and rooftops reflective. It's just gorgeous. I can't think of a better representation of 60s rural Japan in gaming. It's almost like you're walking through a movie set. In fact, there's this detective film which I really like called Castle of Sand, and I was constantly thinking about it. It follows two detectives as they investigate a rural village in 73, which is only a couple of years after the game takes place. So yeah, it's really accurate. You got these narrow streets with what can barely be called alleyways in between. Most of them are filled with everyday objects like gas canisters. You got the bikes, the little gardens with the crops. There's even a basket of sweet potatoes.
Me when I'm in Japan.
Also, I don't think I've ever seen a game render a partially hollowed out tree trunk with mushrooms growing on the inside. That was really cool. Interiors look and sound just as good. A lot of objects make noise when you walk past them. It fills the soundscape up beautifully. Just listen to that fridge hum. I can't imagine how hard it must be to make stuff like this. I've done Foley work for movie stuff before, which is complicated enough, but then at least you have some reference in reality. For games, you need to come up with everything from scrap. All of this is from the first hour of the game, by the way. You can probably get through it in like 20 minutes, but I really wanted to take my time. By now, I'm way further into the game, but that would get into spoilers, so I'll leave it at this for now. I'm just so happy Silent Hill is back. Not with a remake, but with a full new game. It is so refreshing to finally have something that doesn't take cues from what came before. The series is allowed to be interesting again. It's allowed to be about new things again. Remember how weird 4 was? 4 was really weird. I just figured I'd leave it on this for a bit for you to enjoy these nice sounds. I'm really excited. This feels like a new beginning for the series. Even the surreal dialogue is back, and it's maybe more effective than ever. Whenever people open their mouths, it feels like something you would hear in a dream. I think they forgot how to do that for a while, but the way the characters say strange and ominous things is really effective. It makes you think that these people know something about you that you yourself bury deep within to forget. Like there's some truth you're not cognizant of anymore.
じゃあね。裏切り者。
So play Silent Hill F. It's fantastic, and if you haven't tried the PlayStation originals yet, give those a try as well. You don't need to know anything about those older games to enjoy this one, except maybe that there's a stuffed animal called Robbie the Rabbit, and you can dress as him in this new one. Which is, well, it doesn't help the horror atmosphere a whole lot, but it is very cute.